Hello, everybody. This is the Anime Bro here, and welcome to another episode of Anime and Minecraft. And as always, I am with my bro.
So,
And today, the figures that we like to show you is from the anime My Hero Academia. Now, we are not artists in Minecraft. We are very terrible at creating things, and especially with this one, it was really hard to find items or like images that were easier to create, unlike some of the other ones that we created in the past. And yeah, I guess we'll begin with one of my worst figures I've ever made, and that is Todoroki.
The power coming from you felt the same as All Might's. Midoriya, tell me. Are you really All Might's secret love child or something?
Now, obviously, by looking at this is terrible, but it was the best I could do. What do you think about my Todoroki, Quentin?
I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I can't really, I'm not really used to doing full faces, so that's not really my strong suit, this shit.
It wasn't really hard to do. Well, the one I made, it wasn't really hard to do. I chose Todoroki because out of all of them, his was like, if you did something, it was easier to distinguish, like, you know, the features he has, like his two mixed hairs and also like his scar that he had on his face. And I just also like him as a character. His quirk is really cool, and yeah. And for those who don't know, his quirk is like ice and fire, so he can freeze stuff and also turn things to fire. Yeah, that's basically it. What's your thoughts on Todoroki?
I think that he's pretty unique in a certain way, because not many people are kind of like hybrids that have like two different quirks. So I think his combination of fire and ice is actually really useful.
Yeah, I also think so too. And that's basically why I created him. Even though I did him terrible, I am very sorry, man. And yeah, that's Todoroki. Okay, we'll begin to your worst one on UA, and that is Sokuyami.
Sure.
Uh-oh, I hope you're not sick.
I'm quite well. My mucous membranes are merely doing their job.
I guess I'll lead to you describing like how you built it and whatnot.
Building Sukiyami was kind of hard, because I mean, he had like a bird face, so it was like you had to make like the pointy beak piece, and that was like hard on its own. Then after I made that, sort of, and I was going up the face, I just remembered his hair is nothing but spike, so that too was pretty hard.
Also, another thing was,
But I mean,
another thing that I gotta say was when you were making it, I actually didn't know who he was until you said bird face, and I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
yeah, it was hard to like make something that like represented. I mean, like, I tried it, but it was like, I don't know.
Well, at least when the reason why I was like, who is this, was because I didn't know. I forgot who he was. I don't remember everyone's names. Instead of like the important main characters, but I do. When you told me like what he looked like, I was like, I look at it now, I'm thinking, yeah, that kind of looks like a bird. Yeah, I guess I'll give my thoughts on it. Your picture was nice. It was better than mine. And one thing about him that I like is that I think his shadow has like a different personality, and so it's really cool. It's basically like a part of him and whatnot. And also, it gets, the more dark it is, the stronger it becomes. So the more uncontrollable it can get. And yeah, it's just really cool. I guess I'll ask, why did you create him?
I don't know. I felt like he was the only character that I thought of that has like a weird power, but it basically derives from the shadows, basically, or darkness. Because I mean, in the light, his powers it's pretty weak. But if it's like, you know, half shady, then it grows stronger. But like if it's like at nighttime, that's when he's at his best.
Yeah, yeah. I guess that's the reason. Well, anyways, yeah, that was basically what we showed you. By far was the worst that we created. But the next two is basically our best, and we'll begin with my best. So the third one that we have, which is my best, is the UA symbol.
ヒーローを数多く輩出する名門 UA 高校ヒーロー科に入学した僕は夢に向かって走り続ける
Now this was the first one I created, and also it's the one I really did enjoy making. It was really simple. It was just an A inside of a U. Even though it didn't look like it per se, it's still like there. Like if you went from far away and looked at it, you can tell it was the UA symbol. So yeah, I created this because it was one of the only symbols that I found for My Hero Academia, besides like its name. And yeah, I really enjoyed this one, and it was worth it. What are your thoughts on my creation, Quinn?
I'll tell you this, now I could have definitely made that, and if I did, it probably took a day and a half or two best. It looked like making the U, because that was round, and making the A, those it's like putting two hard things together and just trying to make it work.
Yeah, it is. But if you put your mind to it, you can eventually make it. And honestly, there's nothing more to say about the UA symbol. It's just the symbol of the school. And for those who don't know it, I actually don't know the meaning. Do you know the meaning, Quentin?
No, I don't think so. I don't think they actually even said what the meaning for the UA symbol was.
I mean, do you know the initials, like what U and A stand for?
I thought it stood for Universal Academy.
Well, I'll agree with that. Honestly, I don't know. And yeah, that was basically my best one, the third image we made. Alright, now we'll get into your best one, and that is the principle of UA.
We must strengthen the faith people have in the heroes we have left. It's true, the threat we face is still troubling, but we will protect and train with more focus and diligence than ever before. That is why we're going to implement a plan I've had in mind for a while.
I don't know his name, but yeah, that's basically him. It looks exactly, to be honest, to me, it looks exactly like him, which is really impressive. And yeah, I'll get you talking about him.
All I can say was that making him was really something, because like, just besides everything else, the only hard part on him was probably his scar, because like I had to make it like go through the eye to make it seem like it was overlapping, sort of, and then I had to predict like where it was gonna be on the other side.
Well, by all means, you did a really great job. It was really cool that you were able to do that, and when I first looked at it, I was like, wow, that actually looks exactly like him. Like, I'm looking at like someone actually painted it, and it was really cool. By far the best from yours. And yeah, I guess some thoughts on the principal. I really do like him. His quirk is basically he's very smart, so every time he's an actual animal, so he's an animal that has a quirk, and the quirk basically is like he has average intelligence, like I just said, and he's smarter than humans, so that's pretty cool. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah. I had did a little research on his quirk and stuff when I was like making him. His quirk is actually pretty cool when you think about it. Not only do you have basically super intelligence, his IQ was higher than Einstein's, which is 160.
Yeah, that's
and
impressive.
He could, not only that, his thought process, he could basically make out plans and stuff, and then just like countermeasures for about almost anything.
Yeah, like I said, he's a really cool person, and also one of my favorite quirks, because with that quirk you could use it for anything, really. Like, you can make a whole bunch of money. That's basically the principal from UA. Alright, so now even though we did our great works and whatnot, that compares to nothing to our very final and biggest project so far, and that is I'll let my bro introduce it. So what was our biggest project, Quentin?
That was the UA high school.
The main building. Now in total it actually took us 3 attempts. The first attempt, we didn't build the foundation, so we had to start over. The second attempt, the towers themselves were too small, and the bridges themselves were too big, so we had to redo that. And then the third time, we finally got it right. It was a wonderful feeling. It was really great. It wasn't hard in any of the way. It was just very long. And yeah, that's my thoughts on it. What about your thoughts on it, Quentin?
It took quite a long time. I won't lie, but you're pretty dedicated. I mean, we had to do some changes here and there, you know, because of the towers and then that thing. We had to go through a lot of thinking and changing out stuff for the to make it seem more adequate or more like the image.
Alright.
But I mean, it was really fun making it though.
Yeah, and that's basically our all the figures we made. It was really fun creating, even though the last one was really hard. It was really fun creating it, and yeah, I really did enjoy making that. And that's the end of the video. Quentin, any final words about My Hero?
Probably that there are a bunch of unique characters and cool quirks, and I do like the places in that anime. Other than that, the anime in a whole is pretty good.
Yeah, I would say it's not bad. It's also not great. It's good. If you have a chance to watch it, I say you should watch it. Yeah. Well, thank you again for joining me, Quentin.
Oh, you're welcome.
And thank you guys for watching. If you liked watching this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.